Books you won't put down. Grab the House of Lazenberry series by author Daniel Webb. Since his controversial interview at the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, the books can't stay on the shelf. Grab the series, The House of Lazenberry, The House of Lazenberry 1970H, and The House of Lazenberry, A Time to Heal. Link in the description box now. What's happening, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant here at Viral Hip Hop News. Listen, do me a favor. You see the brother right now on your screen. Go down to my description box and follow Chakra Doctor at Chakra Doctor TV on YouTube. Your only place to find miracle food.
What up, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant here at Viral Hip Hop News. Listen, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. All right, let's get to work. All right, so a couple days ago, my cousin and I, we did a video on the podcast. So we did a segment on the podcast because Umar Johnson definitely is now being looked at by the IRS. You're going to hear the backstory a little later on in the video, so you're going to stay tuned for that if you want to get the entire backstory of why the IRS told Umar Johnson he is no longer allowed to accept donations for his school. Yes, you heard that here. He is not allowed to accept donations for his school per the IRS. But our segment was on whether or not the Breakfast Club deserves responsibility in his actions. You know, he gets on a Breakfast Club in front of millions and millions of people. He does his thing. He does his oratorial expertise work. He does what he does, gets everybody all round up emotional, and then they drop money in his pocket. Well, we had a good segment about that. I'm going to play that. But right now, before I do, I'm going to play a video that Charlamagne the God dropped on his IG a little while ago, a couple hours ago, and it's Dr. Umar Johnson, and he's responding to somebody or one of his supporters. Now, I'm going to play the video, and then I'm going to come back with my 1-2. Let's go.
Danielle, when are we going to have a Garvey baby? Lord have mercy, Sister Danielle. You must not have heard me. Sister Danielle wants to have a Garveyite baby with King Kongalicious. Sister Danielle, and she fine too. Look at them eyes. Sister Danielle, listen, baby. We got to build the nation first. If I give up all my testosterone, I won't have no energy to build the nation. I got to build first, okay? We must build before the back shots. We must handle the business before the back shots. It is consciousness over the cookies. It is politics over the punani. It is revolution over the romance. Sister Danielle wants to have a baby with King Kongalicious. She fine too. Lord have mercy. Might have triplets. But Sister Danielle, stay focused, my sister. Understand, overstand, and understand that the building, the nation building must come before the back shots. I said the nation building must come before the back shots. Brothers and sisters, we must stay focused.
What did he say? He said we must build before the back shots. We must be conscious before we get to the cookies. Yo, no, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny as hell. Charlamagne the God posted that on his IG, and then he dropped a clip. Funny as hell, right? I ain't gonna hold you. But in all seriousness, is it kind of showing us and exposing the fact that Charlamagne knows exactly what's going on? Like, you can't be fucking serious, right? Gonna play the clip of the conversation Oh God and I had in regards to whether or not the Breakfast Club deserves responsibility. Go ahead and hit that like button. Stay tuned for the content. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Definitely appreciate each.
Like you said, I'm not about to judge. For ritual purposes, I'm not about to judge nobody's hustle or what they do. That ain't up for me to decide or what, you know what I mean? I don't know enough to talk enough, so it is what it is.
Well, one hustle that you probably did judge over the years was Dr. Umar Johnson. Let's talk about that.
Shit. The good old doctor. Where's the doctor?
Let's talk about him, man. We didn't get a chance to rap about that. The state of Pennsylvania, pretty much halted his donations for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy. He's not allowed to collect donations for the meantime. For the school. What's your thoughts? We had my man Pocket watching with JT. Shout out to him.
Yep.
He broke down how people weren't able to, like, he filed like $0, I think, that he made when he's clearly making donations on the internet, even posting the donations and telling people that he got donations. And he said he didn't make any money from a certain period of time. That will be detrimental to people who would be paying taxpayers, business owners, whoever wanted to give a donation, right? Because you're going to report you gave a donation. He's going to stay on his side that you ain't give nothing. So it's going to be somebody's going to get audited. Something's going to happen. and it's just a bad way of doing business. But yeah, we come to this point where we've been following this thing, for at least the last 4 or 5 years. Before we got this building, we've been talking about it, and it's come to this today. Your thoughts?
Not surprised. It should tell people a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go into business, let's strip the fact that he's a great speaker because he is. Let's strip the fact that he's a motivational speaker because he is. If you find motivation in how he speaks and what he speaks to you, then he's motivation to somebody. And he's a great person to do that, right? But let's get to the business. If you don't do business the right way, black, white, green, purple, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Point blank,
Definitely.
period. And if you are going out here calling yourself a nonprofit and you're receiving donations for a school and you're not properly talking and speaking on that or allocating that to the IRS, and you're talking about you're claiming $0 where there's proven record where you have far more than $0 in donations, you've done it out the horse's mouth. No FBI agent or tax person or Lennon Anna did a whole goddamn documentary on it, for crying out loud. Like, it ain't that hard, and I'm not putting anything against the documentary, but it ain't that hard to see that you've received donations, brother. You've been doing it for 10 years. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So that's on you. Mm-hmm. Damn the speaking, damn the oratory, damn the messages. That's on you. You done bad business, and you've done it for a very long time. And the rooster's coming home to roost.
Right. You know what someone said in the comments? They was like, damn, what they said? They said that, he's a good speaker, though, and some of the stuff he's saying is true, though.
That's a fact.
That's kind of the attitude. Yeah, it's a fact, but it's like, damn.
I know.
Like, the first thing you say?
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, how about, oh, damn. Like, there's a lot of people that's obviously saying, like, they've been followers of him, and they seen him a long time ago. We see that whole thing. But, I want to talk about this real quick. Do you think platforms that, bigger platforms, smaller platforms alike, like Breakfast Club, Nick Cannon's, all the people that promoted this dude and helped him along the way to feast on the carcasses, of unsuspecting donors over these years, do you think they should be held accountable or say something, at least denounce it at this point, or do they continue to remain silent on the issue?
They continue to remain silent, but they definitely deserve some culpability in this matter, 1,000%. Shame on you for allowing your ignorance to tell you that this something wasn't right to begin with. And if you did know, even more shame on you, because you know the power of the tongue. You know how getting this message out to the media, you know it's going to do $1 million a clip for people out here to just throw him more and more money for him not to do what he's supposed to be doing with it. Everybody
Right.
can speculate what he was doing with it. We don't know.
Right.
What we know was he ain't do it to put no boys in no school properly the way he was talking about doing for the last 10, 12 years. The babies he was talking about putting in school are having babies now.
What was funny about this, though,
shame.
how, like, platforms like the Breakfast Club and these different platforms, they could dig up so much information, and they'll ask you about the last time you took a shit. Like, they're going to get so deep and ask you everything, but nobody on that panel, when he came on there, nobody did the research to find out to even grill him about this school. Like, nobody, how's the school going? That's it. Like, all right, what about the stuff online? What about this? And, boom, boom, boom. Like, break it down. You mean, so when you go in there and ask Rick Ross about his sex life, then anybody, all this type of stuff, they'll ask him, but they won't ask him the real stuff that the people really want to know. What do you think about that?
Some of them are just ignorant to that. We see what's going on with the situation right now.
Ignorant to it, but I don't want to give them that, because, like, if you ain't researching, they got a team that's looking up the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Right.
So what you thinking is they do know, and it's something more to it?
Probably. Maybe they don't want to. I mean, it's almost like it's you know this person. You don't want to totally want to out them. I mean, they got a relationship. They've been bringing them back. You don't totally want to out them. Maybe you're trying to give them an opportunity. Maybe they know, but they trying to give him an opportunity to right his wrong. And maybe if we bring him on and give him enough, support and people donate money, maybe he will get to school. But it's like, how do you not hear this stuff on the internet?
Maybe they don't want to come on here because they know we'll ask them shit like that. Because
Man.
maybe they do know. Because why didn't they donate? And we don't know what they've donated. And if they did donate, you ain't asking questions now. So it's either you donated and you don't know where your money went,
Right.
or you didn't because of a certain reason. Because if you continue to have this brother on your platforms, after platform after platform, and shout out to Lord Jamar, because at the very least he had
Yeah.
him on and respectfully
There you go.
did what the
There you
people
go.
needed him to do.
Good point. Yep.
And held him accountable to what was going on with the school. And you see how he reacted to that. Very defensive and very guilty-like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Lord Jamar for at least doing the due diligence of the people. and not aiding and abetting this motherfucker. Not aiding, abetting, but you know what I'm saying? Nourishing this motherfucker. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but
shit, that's about right. Shit, I mean, like, you are.
Put the titty in his mouth. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, that was a good point, man. I mean, Lord Jamar's a big platform known everywhere, and he, put the pedal to the metal on the shit. Like he probably, he probably had a relationship and all that. This is the big orator, the big Dr. Umar Johnson, you know what I mean? But it's like, nah, today we're going to have a real conversation about this for the people to really hear what's going on. Because at the end of the day, we want you to be right. Maybe we're wrong about it. Maybe he, but it's like all these years are going past, and it's like, this is the stuff we've been saying in 2018, 2019. Like, there was no clear plan in place. And when you don't have a clear plan in place, you kind of just do what happens now. You don't have no staff. You don't have nothing but it's standing outside of the school, continuing to solicit donations. But it's not a lot of work being done, man. And we always wanted them to get to school, for the record.
Yep.
Like, if we had to come on here and say we was wrong, okay.
We'd ate crow all
We
day.
ate it. We eat it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, man, now you can't even get donations. But somehow I don't think this is going to be the end.
I was going to ask you what you think will happen.
I think he's going to find a way, to continue to try to get donations. But now I think it gets to the point where it's like, all right, they probably been watching, but now they starting to take action. Like, you don't want that Fed, case to come for tax evasion or whatever, whatever, they try to hit you on, money laundering, whatever they can hit you with. You don't want that to come now. Now you got the state on you, probably the feds, and they're going to be, if they tell you not to get donations, then that's like step one.
What else you going to do?
Trickle down effect, right?
How's he going to get what donation campaign is he going to run if it ain't the school one?
Just give him money.
People
will do it, but you ain't going to, he might come up with something else. He may come up with something else.
We will see.
He may just say, give it to me. Yeah, give it to me, and I'll, give me the money, donate it to me. Don't say it's for this. He might start a new Cash App and say Umar. I think he already got one.
Lord.
I seen him already asking for money for himself. And,
that's not smart.
It's been a long time, man.
That's not smart, dog.
It's not smart at all. But, and then the thing is like, this dude is in Philadelphia. We're in New Jersey. We're not too far. Like, you could have came here. You know what I mean? And we could have ironed all this information out face to face. You know what I mean? You're not obligated, to do that. But like, if you was really about the people and really for the people, come sit with the real people who want to really grill you. Since that Lord Jamar shit, how long was that ago?
Well, over a year.
He ain't done, shit else on those type of platforms because like it scared him off. It seems like.
Not like that. And you'd have took that HVAC work that you got for free and the electrician work that people were willing to give you for free and the plumbing work and the carpentry work that people were willing to donate their time with, and you just ignored them. Man.
If he was doing this right, he would have had the school by now,
Shit
man.
would have been looking good.
Because all the celebrities, all the support, he would have got it if he was transparent and open and genuine about this project. I guarantee. That's one thing I can guarantee people. He would have got it, yo.
I believe it.
No white.